Good morning to all of those tuning in. This is the Rebel Lemon, and today we're playing Let Me In. This is a actually visual novel style game, which I didn't realize at first, but I think it'd be kind of a nice change of pace. That, and it has kind of an interesting and creepy premise, which I'm kind of interested in delving into. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. I miss you. If only I could stay at home that night. I don't know where you are, but I believe you are alive. Somewhere. I don't know how much time passed since your disappearance. I lost the feeling of time. I don't know what happened to you. The only thing which helps me live day to day. Memories. Memories about you. Alright, this is gonna have a flashing light warning because this irritates me. My favorite TV show. Bright lights and blinking screen makes me calm. Oh, this is CRT actually, now that I'm thinking about it, which is actually something. It's interesting because these had actually better latency than newer TVs, like flat screens. And the fuzziness you get from them actually allows you to do stuff that if you were to play a game made for CRT on a normal flat screen, it looks really bad. Mostly because like the CRT adds like a visual effect that allows for some interesting, almost like graphics that you lose because you don't have the CR. So that's very interesting. I don't know how to explain it better than that. I know what I'm trying to talk about in my head. I just don't know how to explain it in a way that makes sense. But I guess my best example is the old Castlevania game. If you play it on a modern TV, Dracula's eyes are just like 1 pixel. But on a CRT, they're still 1 pixel, but they glow. They have this like glow about them. So it's a very, very different feel. Anyways, let's continue. I feel safe here. My house is my castle, isn't it? Isn't it? Close your eyes. What can you hear around? I can hear my favorite TV show. I can hear a clock on my wall. Do you know where you are? When you close your eyes? I remember how my room looks. Actually, many rooms look like this. But I feel safe in mine. Are you alone? Yes. Yes, I'm alone. Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but I actually genuinely checked. I'm like, am I alone? Yeah, I am. It was 2:10 a.m. when someone knocked at my door. Who can it possibly be? I don't know. I need to check it out. Do you, though? Do you really? It smells like something is rotting outside. Yeah, so asshole kids left fucking rotten eggs or something. I can't hear anything. But I feel someone is standing behind the door. Probably... I should go and open the door. Should you though? Should you really? People. There's no one. There was nobody behind the door. I mean, okay, to be fair, I don't know how far down these allow you to see, so in fairness, if there was a... I think the term is dwarves, or little people, whatever term. I personally like dwarves because, the term itself, because it always reminds me of, like, Gimli and, like, the other dwarfs who are, like, just total badasses, despite their size. And I'm like, no, like, these people are fucking cool. They deserve a cool name. But I also respect the fact that a lot of them have a lot of stigma depending on the word. So if they prefer little people, then I'm okay with that too. But yeah, I don't know if these allow you to see anyone who's like shorter. So granted, you wouldn't be right up against the door, right? But some people are weird, so who knows. However, I feel like the smell of rotting gradually increased and moved behind my back. I can slightly hear the sound from the vent in my room. Oh, kitchen. Or maybe it's... that actually should be one word. Or maybe it's just me. Rats? Probably. Or maybe somebody or something is trying to get into my house. It will get into my house and hide somewhere. Until I get to sleep. And it will eat my inside. Silently. Like rats eat the food in the kitchen at night. Rats are kinda loud. I should not be so panicked. Yeah, this should be panicked. I'm still in my house. Nothing can touch me while I'm here. My house is my castle. I feel safe here. I guess we should open. There was still nobody behind the door. I could still feel the smell of something rotting, perhaps. Perhaps somebody who was standing behind the door found another way to enter my house. People think that bad things hide in the dark. I don't think so. I feel safe in the dark. Now I can go back and watch my favorite TV show. If I'm being honest, I actually have to keep the lights on at night, or at least have like a night light. Because growing up, I never had the sense, like the development of being able to walk around in the dark. Because my father had a surgery that basically ended up having one of his ears, like the inside bits all cut so they could like actually do a brain surgery. And for him, he doesn't have the balance center in his left ear. So if there's no horizon for him, he's basically walking around like a drunkard. So he always had to keep a light on or night light on, because in the dark, he never had that horizon. But for me growing up, it was me adjusting to that. So I'm kind of fucked now, because I could probably do it, but I refuse to get used to walking around in the dark. So I just always have at least like night lights around. I know it sounds kind of dumb, and it is. And it bugs some of my friends. But it is kind of what it is. It could be worse. My favorite TV show. Bright lights and blinking screens make me calm. I feel safe here. Even in the dark. Should we though? Should we really? Close your eyes. What can you hear? I don't know. Sounds? Soundy sounds? Soundy sounds that sound soundy. God, I fucking hate that. I really hate that sentence. I am so sorry. Alright, I can hear my favorite TV show. I can hear a clock on my wall. I can hear footsteps. Hold up. Slowly coming from the kitchen. Hello. Can I interest you in extended car insurance? I can feel the smell of rotting. It was 2:30 a.m. when the guest came. Oh, that's not creepy at all. Oh, I got the bad ending. Let me in. Okay, unseen text? I wish... Okay, whatever. Okay, we'll skip all this. I'm not sure. Okay, skip. Open the door. Hello. The smell of rotting became even stronger. What hides in the dark? Who decided to visit me? No, sir, I do not need extended car insurance or life insurance. I do not need your green ham, nor your green eggs. Well, fuck, what is it? It's green eggs and ham, right? What's the... No, sir, no, sir. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them... What is it, with spam? Or... on a tram? Fuck, I don't... Oh, god damn it, I don't remember. I really like that book. And... Actually, it's not my favorite Dr. Zeus book, but I do really like it, and I'm ashamed I do not remember that rhyme. My favorite, however, is one fish, two fish, blue fish. Oh, sorry. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. That's my favorite. I apologize for disturbing you. This night seems to be very calm. Who are you? Why did you come to my house? I apologize. I usually walk here and there at night, looking for somebody to visit. Some people close the door in front of me. Well, that happens. I prefer to knock before I enter normally. There are so many doors and so many people, so many lost souls. Some doors are easier to enter. Some souls do not care. Some people are kind enough to let me in. Such people usually are friendly to guests. I like to visit people at their houses when they are alone. But when the night ends, I prefer hide in some dark places where nobody can find me until the next calm night, when I can visit more people who are kind to guests. My wife was kind to guests. Yes, I had to know your wife. She was a pretty kind person. You were lucky with your wife. She was so kind to let me in. When I knocked her door, that door was one of the doors which easily to enter. What did you do to my wife? Ah, I need to be honest with you. You know what? Exactly. I am not a good person. I like calm nights. Like this one. I usually take kind of gift. When I leave, it seems very kind to give gifts to your guests. They're always different gifts. Sometimes people who I visit don't want to give the gift, but it looks unkindly, so I take the gift myself. I'm gonna save. We're gonna do the enter and then go. I am glad that you are kind to guests. Perhaps I can enter normally now. It was 2:30 a.m. when the guest entered my home. Can I take a seat? Of course. I appreciate. You look like a very silent one. You don't speak too much. I prefer quiet nights. Yes. I prefer such too. I like quiet, calm nights when nothing happens. So calm. So much time for visits. I like such nights. It feels like many people like them too. People also like moments. A piece of time which feels important for them. As important as gifts. What could you give me as a gift? Oh, you know, a gift is something important for you. I don't think this gift is important for you. Well, I will. I will allow me to take this decision upon myself. This face looks familiar to me. I enjoyed to visit you this night. I'd like to take something to remember you. Ooh, I will take your face. It was 2:45 a.m. when the guests left. If the police or neighbors could enter this home, they would find a piece of torn flesh without a face. But they couldn't do it. Nobody will even care about this strange, lonely man who lives alone for a long time. Nobody will find it. Nobody will come. Another bad ending? Please go away. Ah, that seems to be very unkindly. I was disappointed. But I still want to take the gift. You know what? The gift is something important. I apologize if I hurt you. I just want to take my gift. You don't want to see me, so I'll take your eyes. It was 2:40 a.m. when the guests left. The night was calm, but I couldn't see it anymore. He took my eyes. I can just lie on the floor and wait for a slow death. Well, Buck. Okay. Is there any good end? No. Ah, I see. It's not a problem. I guess. You look like a very silent one. You don't speak too much. I don't like guests. I see. Sometimes things happen. Things which you don't expect. This hurts me. In some way, I feel sad when it happens. I like such nights. It feels like many people like them too. People also like moments, a piece of time which feels important for them, as important as gifts. What could you give me as a gift? You are still silent. I know. Some people are not talkative, which with guests. You know, last night I visited a woman with her son. That was pretty silent visit. One of the visits where they don't find it good to give gifts to their guests. So I had to take the gift myself. I remember that sweetie scream. But I didn't do anything bad. I just took my gift. Poor mother was thinking that I will take her son, but that would be too cruel and wrong. I prefer to think I am a very kind person. So, her son is still in her house, rotting inside a concrete wall. In her bedroom. Very funny story, I believe. She probably still doesn't understand where her son and why. Why is there so many flies in her room? People are so very different. I believe some people think that bad things happen to them because they deserve it, or because they do something wrong. Ah, that's not correct opinion. In fact, bad things are just random events. You never know what will happen in a few minutes or a few hours. When I visited an old man last month, we had a really good conversation. We drank some tea too. Oh, sure. Huh. This man kindly gave me a very pleasant gift. You know what? Even despite the fact that you are silent and you don't talk too much, I enjoy this visit. I am glad that I came. Talk here. Do you like to talk? Okay, I'm gonna save. Yes? Ah, I see. You are a very kind person. It was 2:50. It was a time for the guests to leave. I apologize. I'm going to leave soon. I think it would be kindly for you to give me something as a gift. I prefer to think it's kind. It is kind to give gifts to your guests. What could you give? Even now you are silent. Perhaps I did some mistakes. I apologize. I should be more polite. Everyone has something important. And was there something important to you? My wife. I see. I remember her screams when I visited her. You're a monster. Ah, that word. That word hurts me. Is there words of rude person or a person who lives just because of memories? Memories help you live day by day without any purpose, without any goal. Only the feel of the phone every night when you try to get to sleep. You think it's your fault. Gifts are always something important. And I know you have something important to give. Okay. Oh, you know, a gift is something important for you. I don't think this gift is important for you. Well, I will. I will allow me to take this decision upon myself. This face looks okay. Um, hmm, I see. That gift seems a very important thing. I appreciate. It was 3 a.m. when the guest left. I can see my room. I can see my favorite TV show. I can hear it. Was there something else? Something that I should remember? Probably. No. Perhaps that was just a dream. I should go to sleep. Oh, we forgot our wife, I think. Sometimes. Sometimes memories are the most important thing we have. Sometimes they help us live. But sometimes it is better to leave everything as is. Oh, will this help the character move on? Let me in. Thanks for playing. Okay, I'm gonna load. This is the other route I was curious about. So, do you like talking? Not with strangers. That words hurt me. Actually, it was 2:50. It was time for the guests to leave. I apologize. I'm going to leave soon. I think it'd be kindly for you to give me something as a gift. I prefer to think it's kind. It's kind to give gifts to your guests. What could you give? Okay. Okay, we heard him twice though. Does that make a difference? I'm gonna just skip through the dialogue. No, it's the same. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I kind of suspected that the good ending, or I guess the closest thing to a good ending, would be our memory. But I'm not gonna lie. The bad endings are so fucking good. Like, holy shit, they are creepy. In a very, like, it's hard to, I guess it's hard for me to describe, but it's creepy in a way that is intimidating, if that makes sense. Like the one where he bursts open a door and we're on the ground looking up to him. He's not menacing, he's creepy. But it's also one of those things where it's like you feel stunned and don't know what to do, because he also comes across as like intimidating, you know? So honestly, no, I fucking love that game. I would genuinely love to know what the author of the game had in mind for his voice, because I tried to do something a bit weird, but I don't think it does any justice to what the voice could have sounded like. But I do really love the guest. Yes, I found this to be a really, really good game. I might check out more games by this dev and see if there's anything that interests me. But until then, thank you for tuning into the frequency. This is the Rebel Lemon signing off. So, good night and sweet nightmares.